great job of adding some pretty amazing things in here. Sorry guys, starting to switch. Nope, MyGrain is 2, Jig is... There we go. Alright guys, so spawning in the bottom right position of Echo is our blue Protoss player from Psistorm Gaming. It is MyGrain. And spawning in the top left position, he is currently undefeated from Nocturnal Gaming. It is Jig. And like I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dust League, so it is like a team kill kind of format where whoever is playing, if you win, you stay, you lose, you're out. So at this moment, Jig is undefeated. He's taken out 2 of Psistorm's Gaming's members, so MyGrain needs to get this win to stay in the game. If he loses, Jig will be up 3-0 and match point away from the win. MyGrain has been playing a lot as of late. Like I think in the past like 3 or 4 months he's been playing just an absurd amount more. I remember playing with him a couple years back, and he has been just really trying to focusing on his gameplay and everything that he just wants to keep learning more and growing from this. So I'm excited to see the plays that he's got going from, because I know he's been working really hard on the games so far. We see a very decently sized wall, and it's pretty typical of this map to make a wall, especially from our Protoss players. The cybernetics core is, halfway done being complete. Nothing too fancy coming from other players. No cheese, no unusual builds, just a standard play thus far. Second gas from MyGrain is slightly slower than the average, but not a big deal. Like I said, it doesn't really have to worry about any kind of harassment coming down from Jig, at least not at the moment. Jig's going to be getting his gas here very soon, possibly going for that speed upgrade for the Lings. We do see an adept coming down from the Protoss player. MyGrain adepts are extremely strong, as I've learned many times that I get completely destroyed myself playing against adepts. But behind this, we are seeing the warp gate. The warp gate research starting for MyGrain. And we'll see if he's going to try to do like the warp prism going across the map and being harassing like that. We have seen as of late Protoss players actually harassing with Dark Templars, but then turning into Archons and doing like these like Archon drops. And it's just been incredibly cool to see. And some players have a gnarly hard time dealing with it. MyGrain's kind of sneaking in the back here at Stargate to try to get as much harassment as he can. We're going to assume that he's going to try to go for some Oracle play. Where did the adept go? Oh, there it is. So again, guys, like I was telling you about the details of this map. Like there is so many cool random details. Like these is cages, like computer screens. It just sick stuff. Like it's piping. It's just all this cool stuff. Now we do see 2 adepts with this armor. I mean, these 2 adepts could take out those 4 Lings, no problem. I mean, there's only a couple Lings here, and they're going to be able to, they'll take them out no problem. I mean, as we saw, he just took out 1, 2, 3. I mean, to poke in 3 Lings and then push back. I mean, what a great opportunity that is. And Warpgate is about to finish from MyGrain. He is going to Is this lane gonna get in? Nope. But I'm not too sure what is he going to just warp here at the front, pushing forward, or is he gonna try to build a pylon over here in the corner? I don't see any kind of proxy pylons or anything. Here comes the Oracle. Is going to try to come in and see how much damage they're going to be able to do. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not take out the larva? Why not? Oracle has 3 kills, and technically it's all larva. The warp gate finishes for MyGrain, but he doesn't warp any units. He's kind of just hanging tight. These 2 Oracles are going to try to see how much damage they can do to kind of You got 2 drone kills, but that Spore Crawler, oh look at all these drones perfectly lined up. He was trying to move them down the map and gets 6 more drone kills for his troubles. And MyGrain's doing a great job so far with these oracles, and Jig is definitely like going like overly defensive with these Spore Crawlers. He lost a lot of drones in that, and then now he's trying to recover from it. 2 robotics facility getting dropped at the same time. And this is a lot of adepts, and here comes the roaches coming across the map. MyGrain has to see that it's coming. These Void Rays are going to be right on top of these roaches. He does now see them. And the roaches aren't going to be able to do that much. I mean, we do see Pylon Overcharge does get dropped. And the Void Ray pushes this army back. I mean, this small little attack from Nig was just, or excuse me, not Nig, wow, Jig, was just trying to get some kind of harassment and see if you can't find a hole or a wall in this army. But here comes more adepts coming in. Hydralis Den being started. These adepts float right in, and they're going to try to do as much damage as they can to this part. And they're going to float away again, but I think he's going to lose this entire army. He's going to try to run around, but I don't think this is going to be enough. He's going to get caught. And no adepts get through. Here comes the oracles again, but MyGrain's just kind of hanging tight. He's just pumping out immortals now. Immortals with zealots and sentries. And 2 more gateways coming behind this. Charge lot upgrading as well. I think MyGrain is just wanting to keep Jig on his toes, and at least keep him back a little bit. It's going to be really hard for Jig to kind of push out and expand him and try to get a 4th base. He is loading up on his army. He's just getting so many Hydralisks from behind this. He's getting upgraded the speeds. He's getting the upgraded range part for the Hydralisk Oracle coming and trying to do as much damage as they can. And another warp in with these Zealots. And a couple more immortals with this, and just the 1 Void Ray, because might as well. See if any more warp-ins coming in. Temple Archives and a +2 armworks, +2 range for our Protoss player. 4th base is coming out from Jig, and I don't think MyGrain was able to see that or even saw the probe. We do see the Revelations got put down on top of Jig's army. So MyGrain's able to see a little bit, but Jig's doing an awesome job as hiding the rest of the Hydralisks up here at the back. I mean, this is a lot of Immortals and a lot of Stalkers. Or, a lot of Immortals, a lot of Zealots with this army. They're going to try to get some kind of surround going on this. But like I said before, I mean, there's no really proxy. I think so. It's going to be really hard for MyGrain to try to reinforce this. And Jig is trying to bottleneck the army. He comes in from the north part, and he's coming in from the south. I don't think MyGrain realizes that there's an army here to the south, and here it comes. MyGrain's army is just, it's weakened up a little bit. There's a lot of Hydralisks with this, and he's pushing it back. It came from 3 different corners. Negan just a good job. Jig is in such a good position. And then he's able to sandwich MyGrain's army in, and all these Hydralisks are coming in for the attack. They're focused on that Immortal. They're about to get one of that last Immortals. But there's still a huge army count for MyGrain, but he just has a bad engagement when it came to that he was trying to push forward, and he was able to get sandwiched in Jig through his army attack at 3 different locations. The Immortal, unfortunately, being rallied to the wrong position. Like I was saying before, there is no proxy. So it's really hard to enforce this. These armies, force fields goes down, and they're taking out this rock. But again, it looks like he's going to try to move around into a separate position again. Like I said before, here we go. Here comes some more Archons coming down from MyGrain. MyGrain's going to do everything he can to get the Archon's kind of in an awkward position, but at least he got it. That's a lot of Archons in this. Immortals and Archons. I mean, this. MyGrain should be able to take this fight, but we do see the +3 about to finish up from, or actually just started from the range upgrades for MyGrain. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I love the old school Protoss or the old school Terran noise. These Zealots are just kind of, I think they're meant to do like a runaround. And as we see, they're not doing a good job. I think they're just going to try to focus down that 4th base. But unfortunately for him, he kind of misclicked and he's about to lose all his Zealots. More adepts being put into MyGrain's army. This army is going to get caught, and Jake completely sends his army in the wrong position and gets a lot of his army completely annihilated. But we do see the rest of Jake's army coming in from that right-hand side. MyGrain is losing his Archons. He has no more Archons left, and the Immortals are moving so slow. He's just losing them so much. And this Psistorm is almost done. Psistorm is finally finishing, and there goes 3 go down on top of this army and completely destroys Jig's army. And holy smokes, just like that, Jig loses his entire army. And I don't think he realizes how much Templars are there. It's such an amazing hit, and that might be the game changer for MyGrain. MyGrain might be able to push through and finalize this attack, but there's so much Hydras left. There's 15 being put onto the map at the moment. And MyGrain just doesn't have any more Templars. He needs to get these proxy. He needs to get a proxy gateway or a proxy something somewhere so he can start. There we go. He needs that desperately. So the high ground vision definitely goes to MyGrain. MyGrain is doing everything he can to pick off this army, and there's more High Templars with this. Are they calling them High Templars now? Are they still? Yeah, High Templars. MyGrain is doing such a good job to push in this armor, but he just needs to he needs to be on the aggressive just a little bit more. We do see the armor upgrade finally starting for MyGrain. But this Warp Prism, he needs to warp in units. He can't just keep bouncing around like this. He needs, like, this whole time he should be just warping in units on top of warping in units. Because the problem is these Hydralisks are about to pick off that Warp Prism, and the Warp Prism is completely gone, and there goes MyGrain's kind of foothold with this. He was doing everything he can to push forward, and there's just a lot of Zealots coming up. MyGrain having a lot of money. He's got a lot of money, which is great. So he's going to be able to reinforce no problem. And he's getting out 1 Tempest from behind all this, which is great. Putting down another Stargate, so you can get 2 Tempests at the same time. More Zealots getting warped in for MyGrain, but he needs to put them on a more of an aggressive standpoint. He can't just keep having him in the back like this. He needs to push him forward, because what's going to happen is he's not going to be able to reinforce. But so far, Jig has not been able to take 5 bases. He's been kind of stuck on his toes, and here comes the army. It's kind of pushed forward a little bit. The Zealots are getting caught again. I think what they're trying to do is you try to bait him into the Stasis Ward, and if he gets it, there you go. He gets a little bit of the Stasis Ward and gets this the Psistorm on top of that, and damages the army just a little bit. But both these players' army size is almost the same. Jig has it just a little bit bigger, but here comes more army from MyGrain. Now we have a Tempest in it, and we can say a Mothership coming out. Archon. The Oracle gets the Clairvoyance on these guys, but gets sniped at the same time. And the Tempests are now with that army, so he definitely knows it. But the problem is, if Jig is just pushing forward, there's so many Hydralisks with this army. There's no Templars. Templar goes off, getting a lot of damage on that, but it's not killing him as much as he wants to. He needs to get like 2 or 3 major big hits off that, and he's about to lose that Immortal. Immortal is no longer immortal, and more Psistorm's going down on this, and he's just weakening up the army. Jig's army is getting completely weak from this, and I don't think he's going to be able to push in a little bit more on that. I mean, this Templars are saving the game for MyGrain. MyGrain definitely needs to get a lot more of those Templars out to try to make any kind of real big difference in this fight so far. This is a lot of Archons. What can Jig see? I guess he can see a lot. Oh, half the army he can't see. He's going to focus on the Mothership Core, that's for sure. And GG gets caught, and MyGrain takes it with a Mothership Core, or excuse me, a Mothership. And the Tempest player, what a great job from MyGrain, taking that Jig out, who eliminates some high quality players. Jig eliminated Penguin, and he also eliminated Ruff, and here comes MyGrain taking out Jig, man. That was impressive. That was a great job so far. Oh yeah, sorry guys. So just reading up on the Skype chat. So we're going to be trying to go into game number 4 here momentarily. So I'm going to throw it to another break while we get the games going. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will check with you guys back here in a second. What song do I want to play now?